If you type the keyword selfishness into the Google search, you will get approximately 60 million results in 0.43 seconds. These interesting figures show how we look at life through real observation and the lessons we learn from childhood. Everyone can immediately come to the following conclusion: selfishness in a short and bad life. Always without caring about the rights of others, putting one's own interests above all else, should be avoided, but taking first is not actually worst thing in human nature. You can tell the needs in the best way. If you can meet your needs, then it is acceptable. The truth is, if you can generate energy in your life and the people around you on time, if you or the people around you have doubts about this idea, I will advise you in order not to delete today's videos. Here I will show a completely different view on selfishness, where you agree to rest after work, wanting a lifestyle that is about your contribution. As always, I have a question for you. Watch the video to the end and do not miss the lesson, because one of these lessons, 10, will help you in your development. It can give different ideas about measured self-esteem that can bring great benefits. Are you ready to face this problem? Leave your comment before we start, and we agree first time. Number 1. Focus on your goals and don't give up when we have to choose between being selfish and making sacrifices. Stoicism helps us see that sometimes selfishness is actually strength. This is especially true when it comes to staying strong and focused on your goals. A little selfishness can be the key to greatness. Goals aren't just places we want to go. They're also lighthouses that guide us on our spiritual journey. They don't just mean material success, they mean improving ourselves and growing as people all the time. Perseverance isn't just sticking with something. It's an expression of self-discipline, which is a core principle of Stoicism. In a world full of distractions, focus is a form of nobler selfishness. When we get rid of distractions and focus on what matters most, we not only respect our own time and energy, but we also believe that our own will has the power to shape our future. When we face challenges head on, we are not only practicing persistence, but we are also honing our souls and getting ready for bigger battles on the path to self-improvement. It may seem counterintuitive, but when we work toward our own goals, our greed can become an inspiration to others. As we get better, we are better able to help others. This is one of the most important lessons that Stoicism teaches us. Focus and persistence are not just tools. They are the essence of life philosophy. They remind us that the right kind of selfishness gives us the strength to overcome, grow, and, most importantly, contribute. By putting ourselves and our goals first, we create a world where everyone is the best version of themselves. One of the most important qualities we can have in the journey of achieving our dreams is unwavering focus and unwavering determination. Even though obstacles arise and setbacks occur, the ability to focus on our goals and persevere through difficult times can ultimately lead to success. Let's break down this important lesson through 5 key points. Clarity of vision. Clearly define your goals and objectives. What do you really want to achieve? Having a clear vision provides direction and purpose. Set SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Break your big goals into smaller, manageable tasks with deadlines. This method helps maintain focus and provides a path to success. Cultivate your patience and counter problems along the way. Instead of seeing loss as a failure, look at it as a chance to grow. Learn from your mistakes, be open to change, and keep going even when things go wrong. Don't give up. Stick to your goals no matter what. Even if you feel like giving up or being distracted, hold on to your goal and remember why you started this journey. Enjoy the progress, no matter how small. Remembering and enjoying your wins makes you feel better and makes you more determined to keep getting better. To stay motivated and on track with your end goal, mark and celebrate important milestones along the way. Focusing on your goals and not giving up is one way to use the power of determination to get past problems and make your dreams come true. Remember that success doesn't always happen right away, but it will if you work hard and don't give up. Number 2, put yourself first. The lesson for today is all about self. There is a deep lesson I'd like to share. When you love yourself, you put your own happiness and peace first, and you don't think of your own life as selfish. There's a reason why flight attendants tell us to put on our oxygen masks before helping others in emergency. If you run out of oxygen, you can't help anyone else. Similarly, if you're tired or unhappy, it's hard to make other people happy. This shows an important lesson in Stoic philosophy. Putting yourself first isn't just a way to take care of yourself. It's also your job to the people around you and the community. We often get caught up in work and relationships to the point where we forget to take care of ourselves. We try to serve everyone around us, but we forget that to serve effectively, we need to put aside our egos and focus on others. Prioritizing yourself doesn't mean always putting yourself above others. It means being aware of and taking care of your own needs so that you can be strong and able to help others effectively. You need to be very self-aware and have a heart that is ready to see yourself honestly and fairly. When you start to see prioritizing yourself not just as a right but as a responsibility, you will find the hidden power of self-care. You'll see that by investing in yourself, you're investing in your ability to make a positive difference in other people's lives. Stoicism teaches us not only how to deal with problems, but also how to live a meaningful and purposeful life. The key to that life is understanding and putting yourself first. When you do this, you not only build a strong soul, but you also have a bigger effect on the world around you. Share your ideas and experiences about putting yourself first in daily life. How have you used this lesson, and how has it changed you? We value all of your opinions and stories as sources of inspiration for our community. Write something below. Number 3, learn from failure and setbacks for personal growth. Every time you play a game, you don't always win, and you don't always get what you want. It's normal to fail. But what worries me more is what you do later. What do you do when you fail? As the great singer Frank Sinatra said, get back up and get back in the race. That's life. Don't feel sorry for yourself or mope around all day. Get back up and try again and again until you succeed. Failure is a part of life, just like success. Losses happen just as often as wins. The most important thing is to think about how to make sure you don't fail again in the same way. Remember that life is a series of trials and errors. Success and failure are always connected, because failure helps us grow and teaches us about our flaws and what we need to work on in order to reach our goals, fulfill our desires, and make our dreams come true. We must work hard and fail many times in order to reach our goals. If you've never failed, it means you haven't tried hard enough. Failure is a necessary part of learning. It not only helps us see our hobbies and goals more clearly, but it also helps us figure out what new skills and strategies we need to deal with problems. We learn how to be strong, how to change, and how to keep going even when it's not clear what the next step is. Remember that every failure has a lesson inside it. You can start over and make your path more precise by taking failure and learning from it. This makes you stronger, smarter, and more adaptable. When bad things happen in life, you will experience failures. A lot of the time, they cause pain, anger, and sadness. That being said, they also offer great chances to learn and grow. Failure can teach us a lot, and seeing mistakes as stepping stones can have a big impact on our growth. Here are 5 important things to think about. Change your viewpoint. Don't see loss as the end of your skills. Instead, see it as feedback. Figure out what went wrong and why. Don't let your feelings get in the way of rationally looking at your mistakes. This change in how you think about things can help you see failure as an important part of learning. B. Resilient. Being resilient means being able to get back after something bad happens. It's about being strong and positive even when challenges arise. Focusing on your strengths, keeping a positive mood, and asking for help from others can help you become more resilient. Remember that difficulties don't make you who you are, how you handle them does. Learn from your mistakes. Every mistake can teach you something useful. Take some time to think about what went wrong and why. Figure out the habits or actions that led to the failure and consciously work to get better. Adopt a growth mindset and believe that you can improve your skills by working hard and being dedicated. Adapt and come up with new ideas. When we fail, we often have to rethink our strategy and look for new ways to solve problems. When things go wrong, use it as a chance to try new things and change. Be willing to explore different angles. Remember that failures are not obstacles but rather stops on the way to success. Persist with purpose. Most of the time, you will run into problems on your way to success. Do not give up on your dreams and goals, even if you think you will fail. Setbacks should push you to work better and harder. Remember that setbacks are only temporary and not failures for good. Keep moving forward with purpose and drive. In closing, failure and setbacks are not the end of the world. They are chances to learn and grow. You can turn failures into opportunities for personal growth and success by changing your outlook, being resilient, learning from your mistakes, adapting and coming up with new ideas, and sticking with it. Number 4. Gain the courage you need to face and get past problems. Being sure of yourself is a source of strength. It means having faith in your own abilities and knowing you can handle and get through any situation. It builds a strong sense of who you are and provides a solid base for every step on the journey of life. In every challenge, every time we leave our comfort zone, we learn something new about ourselves and the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, who was known for being very strong and flexible, said that every problem and challenge is a chance to get better and strengthen your self-belief. This is what confidence is all about. Strong resource that, when cared for, not only helps us deal with and get through different problems, but also makes us a good force, ready to help others, without diminishing our own value. Being sure of ourselves helps us see ourselves as an important part of the community, someone who can share, help, and contribute. Picture yourself standing in front of a big crowd with all eyes on you. Your heart is racing with fear and excitement. But you start to speak, one word at a time. Every word you say reverberates not only in the room but also in your soul, driving away all your fears. Not to worry. When you finish, the warm applause from the audience isn't just a sign of a good speech, it's also a sign of how mentally strong and confident you are. As we've seen, building confidence isn't easy. But it is possible and very important. In this lesson, we learn how to embrace our selfishness and turn it into a powerful tool for our own growth and success. Don't forget that every step you take and every task you overcome is not just a small win, but a big step toward building your confidence. How did you become more confident? We all face problems and turning points that shape our self-esteem. Tell us about yours and how you overcame them to become stronger in the comments section below. Let's make an inspiring community where every story is a useful contribution. There will always be problems in life, no matter how big or small they are. They can often feel impossible to get through. However, having the courage to face and get through these problems is important for success and personal growth. Being brave doesn't mean not being afraid. It means being able to move forward, even when you're scared. We'll talk about 5 important points in this lesson that will help you build the courage you need to face and overcome life's problems when you want to be brave. 1. Admit that you're scared. The first thing you need to do is admit that you're scared. Always remember that it's normal to feel scared when you face new difficulties. Don't try to hide or avoid your fear. Instead, be honest about it. Seeing your fear for what it is takes away some of its power over you. 2. Set goals that are doable. Split up your problems into smaller goals that you can handle. You can focus on making progress one step at a time. If you set goals that are attainable, each small success gives you more confidence and energy, which makes it easier to face bigger problems with more courage. 3. Practice compassionate self-care. Compassionate self-care means being kind and understanding to yourself, especially when things are hard. Know that mistakes and setbacks are a normal part of the learning process. Instead of being too hard on yourself, be kind by recognizing your efforts and treating yourself with the same kindness you would give a friend who is struggling. 4. Ask for help when you're having a hard time. Don't be afraid to ask for help and support. Having a support network, like friends, family, teachers, or professional counselors, can give you hope, direction, and a different point of view. Get close to people who believe in you and your ability to get through tough times. 5. Take action even when you're afraid. Being brave doesn't mean not being afraid. It means being ready to act, even when you're scared. Get out of your comfort zone and embrace the discomfort that comes with it. Remember that you often make progress and grow when you push yourself to face your fears and take smart chances. You're getting closer to overcoming your problems and reaching your goals with every brave step you take. In conclusion, to become more courageous, you need to practice, stick with it, and think about yourself. You can build the courage you need to face and get through life's challenges by being honest about your fears, making realistic goals, being kind to yourself, getting help, and acting on your fears. Remember that being brave doesn't mean not being afraid, it means overcoming fear. Number 5. Try to get better by disciplining yourself. Before we start lesson 5, let's look at the story of Alex, who makes self-reflection an important part of his evening routine. Every night, he spends a few minutes thinking about his relationships and the things he did during the day. The question he asks himself isn't, "How successful was I today?" but "How did I become a better person today?" Over time, he realized that he let his emotions control him, so he looked for ways to handle them better. This was a leap for Maria, an artist, who decided to work for 2 hours every day, no matter how she felt. By sticking to this schedule, Not only did her skills improve, but she also created her own style, which set the stage for her career. Discipline shows that discipline is important for more than just getting work done. It's also crucial for finding happiness and fulfillment in life. Self-improvement through self-reflection and discipline is hard work that pays off in huge ways. When we take the time to think about ourselves and be disciplined in all areas of our lives, we not only reach our own goals, but also help make the world a better place. This is the true power of selfishness that Stoicism wants us to understand and use. A selfishness that helps everyone, not just ourselves. Remember that every day is a chance to take a step forward on the path to self-improvement. By disciplining and reflecting on ourselves daily, you will witness a transformation not just in yourself, but in how you view the world around you. We want to extend our thanks and congratulations for joining us halfway through today's video. Your presence here shows that you are fully prepared for this journey. Now, turn your attention to the remaining 5 lessons on becoming selfishly moderate and developing yourself. Number 6. Surround yourself with people who will help and inspire you. Picking friends is both a strategic decision and an art. Each person we choose to connect with is a ray of light that shines through the darkness of doubt and fear, illuminating and guiding us. As Seneca wrote, "We are waves of the same sea, leaves of the same tree, flowers of the same garden." The place we live and the people we surround ourselves with shape who we are, subtly distilling the best qualities within us. We are told to get close to people who not only know how important it is to listen, but are also ready to face challenges, break down barriers, and share the joy of growth. With each meeting and interaction, we learn how to be more open-minded in our thinking, more determined in our goals, and more thankful in all situations. It's not enough to share goals or interests with people who support and inspire us. It's also important to create a space where respect, compassion, and unconditional acceptance are valued as ways of life. These relationships become invaluable tools that help us stay positive and find the strength to face any challenge. Remember that in the world of Stoicism, the space around us is not only where we live, but also a place where we can learn and grow. Everyone we meet is not only a lesson, but also a chance to grow and improve. By making and keeping relationships with positive people, we not only create an environment that encourages success, but also lay the groundwork for a happy, meaningful life. Let's grow together. How has this approach changed your life? Share your stories below so we can all learn from each other. The people we hang out with have a big impact on our lives, on the things we do, on our views, and on our eventual successes. Having people around you who encourage, support, and excite you is not only good for you, it's necessary for your own growth and happiness. Positive energy and supportive networks. Energy that is good grows positive results. Being around positive, driven people makes your energy contagious. Being positive creates a setting that is good for both personal and professional growth. It makes you stronger, more creative, and more positive, so you can face obstacles with confidence. Getting more involved and getting to know people with different backgrounds, experiences, and areas of skill can help you see things from a different angle. You can find new ideas, chances, and ways of thinking by interacting with people who have different skills, knowledge, and points of view. This variety helps you understand the world better and opens up new opportunities. Having a supportive network of friends, teachers, and co-workers who are there for you when things go wrong or right is like having a safety net. Being around people who truly care about your well-being can help you feel better, give you advice, and boost your confidence when things are tough. Having supportive people around can give you important insights, comfort, and the drive to keep going. Inspiration and motivation can be very powerful when you are around people who have already succeeded or who are working hard to reach their goals. Their stories of sticking with things, even when times got hard, serve as strong sources of inspiration. Seeing their hard work, drive, and successes lights a fire inside you that fuels your own goals and aspirations. Accountability and growth. Being around people who are supportive and driven will make you responsible for your actions and goals. In this kind of setting, failure is not accepted, and comfort is pushed to the limit. You are always encouraged to do your best, change, and grow as a person and as a worker through constructive feedback, mutual support, and common goals. In the end, the people we hang out with have a significant effect on our lives. Being around those who encourage, support, and inspire you creates a safe space that is conducive to your personal growth, success, and happiness. Accept the power of good influences and watch as your path to greatness unfolds with the help of a supportive group. Number 7. Accept solitude to find your skills and passions. Have you ever felt like you were on an island in the middle of a busy city, surrounded by nothing but loneliness? Being alone can be a necessary part of growing up. After all, that's how life works. There will be nights when you have to get through them on your own. Those are the days when time seems to go on forever and you walk alone. But when you look back on the years that have passed, you will see that in each of those situations, there is also inner strength. When you're alone, you feel like you truly own the world. You can see the sun rise and set, hear the wind and birds singing happily, and smell the flowers and grass every page of a book. When you're lonely, your senses seem to be freed from the stresses of daily life, becoming more refined. Don't be afraid of loneliness, we're all lonely. Only by accepting it peacefully can we truly grow. A cup of tea will warm you up, and a good book will help you heal some deep wounds, making you stronger and more mature. You can do nothing but curl up in a corner of the room, listen to some music, and enjoy this moment by yourself. Enjoy the feeling of being alone. There will be storms coming your way, hot sand and muddy ground. But one thing is for sure, your feet will get hurt. I'm not afraid of being alone. The journey to happiness and success in life's difficult journey. We often look for happiness and success as if they were far away and impossible to find. But if we take a moment to think about what they really are, might it be that we already have the key without even realizing it? Stoicism teaches that you already have everything you need to be happy and successful. This isn't some crazy secret or hard to understand formula. It's just the truth about accepting yourself and mastering your life. Applying this theory to your daily life is an important step on the way to self-discovery and change. Let's explore how to own your happiness and success. They may seem like something distant and elusive, but if we stop for a moment and look deeply into their true nature, could it be that we already possess the key without even knowing it? Stoicism teaches that everything you need to achieve happiness and success is already in your hands. This is not some far-fetched secret or complicated formula, but a simple truth about self-acceptance and mastery. Let's explore how to own your happiness and success by applying this philosophy to your daily life, an important step on the path to self-discovery and change. Number 8. You deserve to be happy and successful in a world where getting approval from others is the norm. Stoicism helps us remember to be responsible for our own happiness and success. When we don't look for approval and validation from other people, self-love becomes not only a choice but also a decision. Becoming an artist means learning how to change yourself in a tool for success and change. This is not greed in a bad way, it's a choice of self-esteem and a path to happiness and success. In the story of Mark, a young businessman, this theory is put into practice effectively. Mark relied on other people for many years as he tried to build his business. He was always looking for outside approval to prove his worth and validate his ideas. However, even though he had some success, Mark was still unhappy and unsatisfied. That's when he started to focus on self-improvement, believing in himself without worrying about what others thought. He began to see changes. Mark learned to be selfish in a positive way, putting personal growth first and pursuing his goals without concern for others, opinions, or expectations. This shift impacted both his business and personal life, making him and those around him happier. It also helped his business grow. Mark didn't feel successful and hopeful because he wanted to be liked by others. Rather, it was because he learned to like and believe in himself. That's the power of getting to know yourself and changing. Not just for Mark, but for everyone trying to figure out what their life is all about. This is a wise lesson from Stoic thought. In a world full of problems and failures, it's easy to forget that we are valuable and have the power to be happy and successful. Knowing that we deserve these good things is the most important aspect of loving ourselves and being content with our lives. 5 important points to remember: natural worth. Within each person, there is a natural worth that comes from just being human. No matter what you've done or what others say about you, just being alive gives you the right to seek happiness and success. Accept that you naturally deserve good things to happen. Self-compassion, understanding that flaws and failures are normal parts of being human, is crucial. Instead of being hard on yourself, be kind and understanding. Just as you would treat a close friend going through similar challenges. Personal growth, your path to success and happiness, is special and never-ending. Accept that you are always learning and growing. The experiences you go through, whether good or bad, help you get closer to your goals. Celebrate your achievements, own what you've done and celebrate every accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Reward yourself for your hard work and progress. When you finish a difficult task or reach a major goal, take pride in what you've achieved and acknowledge your capabilities. Upbeat mindset. Having a positive attitude will help you see your dreams come true. Have faith in your ability to overcome tough times and create the life you want. Instead of doubting yourself, believe that you are strong enough to handle life's ups and downs. Accept your worth as it is, be kind to yourself, and enjoy the process of personal growth. If you think positively and believe in your own skills, you can pursue your dreams with confidence and create the life you deserve. Number 9. Accept being selfish if you want to change and succeed in life. Imagine a dedicated gardener who takes the time every day to care for every plant and flower in their garden, ensuring that no corner is missed. They know that keeping a garden in good shape takes more than just hard work. It also requires patience and a deep understanding of each type of plant. In this case, the garden represents the life of each person is akin to a garden, and the gardener represents those of us who are looking to change and succeed in our personal lives. This kind of selfishness doesn't mean ignoring everything else going on around us. It means taking care of ourselves first, so we can grow and make a bigger difference in the world. Stoicism teaches us that the only way to be truly free and happy is to understand and control ourselves. When we take the time to see and accept ourselves, we learn to love and respect ourselves. This change not only makes us better, but can also bring about positive change in the community. This is the best kind of selfishness because self-care not only helps our own growth, but also inspires and strengthens others. Accepting this form of selfishness as a way to change and be successful is not just a lesson in becoming self-centered. It also reminds us of the importance of being independent and continually improving ourselves. Put yourself first, not because you're narrow-minded and selfish, but so you can grow into a strong, caring, and understanding person who can make good changes in yourself and the world around you. Please share a story below about how Lesson 9 changed you and how it motivated you to change. We can't wait to hear it. Number 10. Be greedy without hurting other people. Stoicism changes what it means to be selfish. Being selfish doesn't mean not sharing or caring about others. Instead, it means becoming more self-aware and managing your time well. While it's true that personal growth is beneficial for you, it can also motivate and inspire those around you to follow this concept. To do this, we need to become very aware of our actions and how they affect other people. This requires careful thought and a constant process of asking, is what I'm doing hurting anyone? Am I reaching my goals without harming others? This isn't an easy process. It takes kindness and an open heart. How to use this lesson effectively: question and evaluate your goals. Reflect on whether your goals align with your values and beliefs, and whether you're pursuing them without hurting others. Develop an outward mindset. Be aware of how your actions affect other people and the world around you. Find balancer. Always try to balance personal growth with maintaining respectful relationships with others. Putting this lesson into practice not only makes us better people, but also provides a solid foundation for building deep and meaningful relationships. By following this principle, we not only learn the true value of self-care, but also gain a deep understanding of how we interact and connect with the world around us. This lesson isn't just about being selfish, it's also about dedication, freedom, and love. Love for oneself, love for others, and love for all. We've explored the power of selfishness and taken a deep and meaningful inner journey together. We believe that everyone's journey is different and that this theme has had an impact on you. This isn't just a question, it's an invitation for you to share your light with the world. Leave a comment and tell us how this theme has changed your life, your thoughts, or your actions. We can't wait to hear your story. Every opinion and story is an inspiration and a valuable lesson for us. Follow this video to the next lessons at the end to ensure you don't miss our journey of learning Stoic philosophy together. Let's make a difference. Thank you, and see you in the next video.